Well, this year, CCSD teachers are preparing differently for the start of the school year since, of course, students won't be learning in the classroom. So a lot of them are preparing very differently. Joining us live this morning is kindergarten teacher Kristen Nigro with a look at her last-minute preparations. Thank you so much for joining us and taking the time out of your morning. I know you must be dealing with a lot of stuff this morning to chat with us, so we really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me. Definitely just trying to get last minute things together. So it's going to be a great day.
So I'm kind of curious, how are you feeling about today? I know a lot of the teachers were going through some extensive distance learning training. So how confident are you feeling about the first day of school?
You know, I'm feeling pretty confident. I definitely have some first day jitters, and I think that's pretty normal. But the other thing is I really took this summer and the last couple of weeks and really dove into what distance learning looks like for kindergarten. And so I feel like I definitely have a good plan in place, and so I'm hoping I can execute it today. We'll see how it goes.
That is so interesting, especially because it's kindergarten. I'm so curious to know what you're putting in place to make sure kindergarten kids are engaged and stay engaged throughout the lesson.
Yeah, one of the things that kindergarten thrives on is routine. And so my biggest thing is I feel like I really want to set those expectations in the beginning. And really, a lot of it's not going to be necessarily instructional today or maybe not even tomorrow, but it's really getting these kiddos in a routine, especially since, many of these kiddos that are coming in are not coming from, preschool or any type of daycare. So it's important to establish those routines.
So I was going to say a lot of concern for parents that I've been hearing, and also psychologists, is this lack of in-person interaction, students to student interaction, also student to teacher interaction in person. So how are you working some type of interaction in your lesson plan?
One of the things that we are going to focus on is during our morning meeting every single day, we're going to share just something, it's going to be quick. And I know sometimes kindergarten, it tends to not be quick because they want to tell you everything, but it's going to be something quick just to get more personalized with each other. And I feel like that's important. And, using, the names and just really understanding that, we're all in this together, and this is our class, whether it be distance learning or face-to-face.
So I feel like I remember reporting on the first day of school and talking to parents who were having their kids go into kindergarten, then having their kids just cry as they were heading into classroom because it's the first time they're really being separated. So this is a little bit different. Kids will get to be at home with their parents, but is there anything you're doing to make sure parents still feel comfortable and kids still have that type of experience?
Yeah, and it is bizarre to think about that, because when I think of first day, I always think of there's definitely a lot of crying happening and there's a lot of separation anxiety. But one thing that I have done and I feel like was really important is I have really started establishing relationships with the parents and the families, because I feel like if they're comfortable with me, their kiddo is going to be comfortable with me. And that's what I need. And that's what they're going to need in order to be, learners. And so I'm really hoping that with, putting that in place, that it's going to help really open up their mind.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Have a great first day of school. We'll check in with you again sometime and just make sure everything went according to plan. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Have a great one.